territory.
Let's mark them up.
And with the graffiti montage complete, it's time to get to the real work at hand. Finding a biofeedback system that can be used to regulate the speed of the vehicles. Biofeedback is a way to monitor the body's stress level by measuring breath rate, heart rate, and how much a person sweats. These readings will be the crucial part of the car's driver control system and must be accurate. So Mike invites Alan Macy from Biopack to come by and demonstrate their ultra-advanced sensor technology.
Mike, hey.
Alan, hey, you made it. Hey guys, Alan's here from Biopack.
Cool. Mike found this company Biopack that has this really cool modular system that has tons of different sensors for all sorts of different biofeedback, physiological sensing things.
We're interested in anger management. What would be the best kinds of things to use for that?
Well, I think sometimes it's best to just proceed by experimentation, and we could connect our guinea pig up, whoever that might be.
So that Joe and Zaz can choose the biofeedback sensors that best indicate road rage, Mike gets outfitted with electrodes and a breath monitor that will measure different types of biofeedback, like GSR.
Galvanic skin response is a response that's associated with how much Dr. North is sweating. The electrodes are used to measure all the different little electrical signals coming from Dr. North's brain and from his eyes and from his skeletal muscles.
But if Mike thinks being a test subject for Joe and Zaz will be easy, he's in for a shock. They've designed a devious anger-inducing device that delivers a low-level electric jolt to create a physical response in their guinea pig. And like any ethical scientists, they test the shockerator on themselves first. Or at least Zaz tests it on Joe.
I think we're ready to test it on the real guinea pig. Let's watch his heart rate and GSR.
Okay, we have to find a spot that won't interfere with the electrodes.
Right.
The electric shock shows up on the monitor as spikes in heart rate and GSR, or increased perspiration.
While they're shocking me, they notice that my GSR values jumped rapidly, and also that my heart rate.
The biofeedback sensors he's wearing are like light switches, and with each shock, Mike's heart rate, breath rate, and GSR spike, flipping the switches which will, in our case, slow the car down. Thanks, Mike, for another sacrifice in the name of science.
The Biopack gives us a lot of good information. The EKG signal, which is measuring the heart, and the galvanic skin response, which is measuring the sweating of the fingertips.
Well, we definitely found what we want with the GSR and the heart rate variability.
Yeah, these will really give us the signals we need for the anger management.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Alan.
Dr. Zaz?
Very useful.
Hey, thanks a
Joe?
lot. It was fun.
Very good.
See you later, Mike. Cheers.
Bye-bye.
The decision is made. Heart rate and GSR are the best biofeedback sensors to use in the control system. But even so,
There's a bunch of coding and testing and interfacing that we still need to do, so it's going to be a challenge.
Joe and Zaz's control system is needed to ensure the team stays safe during the final derby. They think they've worked out the kinks by testing it on a toy car, and now Master Mechanic Terry has to modify the big cars to react to those controls. And for that, he's decided to call in the cavalry.
We have to do a steering servo, we have to do an accelerator servo, brakes, and a transmission to be able to switch between drive, neutral, and reverse. So I'm going to call in an old friend, Joe Andreas from Hollywood.
I'm Joe Andreas. I'm a special effects technician from Los Angeles, California. I've RC'd many objects, chairs, golf carts, but I've never done a car. Even going very slowly, these cars can cause a lot of damage.
We're here. So we'll start with one car, I'll follow your lead, and then start working off on the other cars. Very good?
Very good. But even though Terry now has another set of hands, he still has a long way to go. While the team believes their new biofeedback technology can be used to slow down and stop an angry driver's car, they still have to figure out how to force a driver to calm himself down and put the vehicle back into drive. The mind control headsets the team borrowed from Emotive Systems just might do the trick. For the technology to work, the user must be calm and able to concentrate clearly. But so far, it's only been used in a computer-created environment. If they can adapt the headset for the real world, it theoretically could control a car's transmission. So up in the lair, Zaz has taken on this mind-bending challenge.
This emotive thing, it's so new it barely exists yet. You know, it's really a lot of fun to play with it and move the cube, but that's on the screen. So while I'm having fun here, playing with the cube, what I'm really doing is making sure that we can use what it has to transfer out to real cars for the anger management.
And while Zaz bends his mind in the lair, Mike bends metal down in the shop as he starts work on some very cool control cockpits, a way for the drivers to feel they're in the action while staying safely out of harm's way.
Right now I'm working on the control pods, and the point of these is we're getting the driver out of the car so they're safe, but at the same time we want them to have kind of the visceral experience of being inside the car. So it needs to feel like a car, you know, you want to have your gas and your brake, you want to have your steering wheel, and then we'll have a monitor displaying in front of you kind of the perspective from the automobile. And the whole idea is to make you feel like you're actually driving so you can feel that kind of road rage.
With Mike cooking up the cockpits, next door in the warehouse, Terry's serving up the servos. Small, powerful motors that can be remotely controlled.
We've got a servo on the steering wheel. We have a servo on the brake and the accelerator. So we're at 3 right there. And we have a shifting mechanism from drive, neutral, and reverse.
It's working. Should we put in a kill switch, you think, for the test?
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, let's put in a kill switch. We should put in a kill switch.
My fear is something's going to shake loose, and then you'll lose radio transmission, and then the car will be on its own.
Ready?
Yeah.
We're going to utilize this space and drive it around a little bit. Hopefully not hit anything, but there's always a chance.
Hey, it's in here.
The car is completely controllable. We can get it down to 1 radio and still have a safety switch.
With the remote control servos working perfectly, that just leaves the all-important